What happened to the unsinkable ship? Why did the Titanic sink to the bottom of the ocean on its maiden voyage? It could have avoided sinking. It was all because these two young men on duty meant well, but ended up causing disaster. When they spotted the iceberg, it was already too late. Even though the helmsman frantically turned the wheel to one side, unfortunately, the Titanic was going too fast. Plus, the technology at the time was relatively backward. The Titanic's steering system didn't respond that quickly. At such a close distance, it was almost impossible to dodge the iceberg. So one side of the bow hit the iceberg. Actually, the construction technology of the Titanic at the time was very advanced. The designers had considered the possibility of hitting an iceberg and designed multiple bulkheads inside the cabins, forming multiple separate compartments. If the bow had collided head-on with the iceberg, at most only the front few compartments would flood, and the ship would still maintain considerable buoyancy and not sink to the bottom of the sea. But the helmsman chose to turn the wheel to one side, which caused one side of the hull to collide with the iceberg, creating a large hole in the hull. Seawater rushed in through this large hole, instantly filling 5 compartments completely. The flooded hull, due to uneven weight distribution, tilted, and the water in the compartments flowed into another compartment. The reason this happened is because the top of the compartments was not sealed. The designers had considered this situation from the beginning, so each compartment was equipped with water pumps. But he didn't expect the seawater to come so fiercely. The pumps were completely useless. Actually, a side collision with the iceberg shouldn't have created such a large hole. This was entirely because the material technology at the time was inadequate. When the Titanic was built, there was no such thing as electric welding or argon arc welding. The entire hull was made of steel plates joined piece by piece with rivets. But the material of these rivets was poor. When exposed to the freezing seawater, they became very brittle. Under tension, the rivets would break. This is why the Titanic could so easily create a large hole when it hit the iceberg. The combination of all these reasons ultimately caused the Titanic's hull to flood, break into 2 sections, and sink